Problem solving. Throw out what you don't need. There are two kinds of information in problems. Essential, meaning information you need to solve your problem, and non-essential, meaning extra information that you don't need to solve your problem. If you throw out the information you don't need and just keep the information you do, it can make solving a problem much easier. Here's an example. This is Jake. This is his brother Max. This is their mom. Jake and Max are twins. They just turned 6. The toy store is 2 miles from their house. Their mom took them to get a toy at the toy store for their birthday. She told each boy to pick out a toy. Jake picked a large rocket. Jake's rocket cost $17.60. Max picked a smaller rocket. Max's rocket cost $11.99. How much more expensive was Jake's rocket than Max's rocket? Here's what this would look like written out as a word problem. There's a lot of words and information in that problem. Let's see if there's anything we can get rid of. First, reread each sentence and ask yourself if you can throw out any part of it. Max and Jake are twins. Does it matter that they're twins? Not for this math problem. Throw it out. They just turned 6. Does it matter how old they are, or that they just turned 6? Would it change our problem if their birthday had been, say, 10 months ago? No, so let's toss it. The toy store was 2 miles from their house. Again, does it matter how far the toy store actually is from their house? No. Sometimes problems will have extra numbers that you don't actually need to solve your problem. You might feel like those numbers are just there to trip you up, but they're usually there to make you determine what is essential and non-essential information. That's an important problem-solving skill. When you can identify the numbers you do need and throw out the ones you don't, solving your problem will become a lot easier. Now let's keep going with our problem. Their mom took them to the toy store for their birthday. She told each boy to pick out a toy. Even if it's nice of her to do we really need the words about their mom taking them to the store cluttering up our problem? Then let's take that out too. Now let's see if there's anything else we can get rid of. Does it really matter about the rocket's size? Not when it comes to our problem. Now, do we need to know how much each boy's rocket cost? Yes, because that is essential information to our problem. So that stays. And do we need the sentence asking, how much more expensive was Jake's rocket than Max's rocket? As that's the question we're looking to answer, we certainly do. That's the problem part of our problem. Now, let's see what we're left with. If we cross the information out as we went along, it might look like this. Let's take away the part we've crossed out. And we're left with this. Jake's rocket cost $17.60. Max's rocket cost $11.99. How much more expensive was Jake's rocket than Max's rocket? We take $17.60 and we subtract $11.99, and we're left with $5.61. See how much simpler the problem is when you throw away all the information you don't actually need?